It's a practical matter of life.
I think this one is, right now, it says after the assessment results are released by the department, pupils, parent, or legal guardian shall have the right to inspect or review the assessment booklet. The current law already allows for parents to inspect documents related to student assessments. And where we're moving to an online electronic assessment, we may want to consider a different term than pupil assessment booklet.
You have the amendment?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You have more copies?
All right,
It's not just the parents.
the amendment states,
Stakeholders?
after the assessment results are released by the department, a pupil's parent or legal guardian shall have the right to inspect and review the pupil's assessment, including the questions asked, the pupil's answers, instructions or directions to the pupil, and other supplementary materials related or used to administer the pupil's assessment. A parent or legal guardian shall direct a request for inspection or review to the pupil's school, and the school shall comply with such request within 45 days of its receipt. The Department of Education shall make available released assessment items on the department's website as soon as possible after the statewide assessments results are released. Commissioner, these rules shall provide parents and legal guardians with no fewer rights according to them under the Family Education and Privacy Act. There's some issues here with
My notes say that DOE was fine with this, the schools are currently doing it, and the school are just required. But there is a problem with the balance tests are not on a sheet somewhere.
right.
Does the amendment take care of that?
I think so.
Instructions or directions to the pupil, that's a standard, that's just like a standard procedure that really, there's no, it's, in any testing, you have a test booklet and the teacher, the how you administer the test goes through it. I don't know how that will be on the Smarter Balance.
Madam Chair, can I ask Representative Donnelly a
Yes.
question? When it says the pupils, the parent has the right to inspect and review the pupil's assessment, that would mean that assessment would be, however it would be given, if it's digital or whatever is available, the parent could come in and look at it, but not take it? Is that sort of like in a library when you have a special document, someone stands there while you look at it?
I believe so.
It will not be released, but they could inspect it, is that the intent? And that would include all the parts of the test, the answers, instructions, directions, etc.
That line 9 through 9 and 10, basically is language that talked with the Department of Education about.
And they didn't have a problem with the school allowing the parent to come in and inspect, whatever's available, and I don't know what that is, but it must be something.
If I could ask a question, so the tests now are electronic, in the electronic form, so they can be put directly onto the website without someone having to type it all in?
Yes, there will be Smarter Balanced will have a database of assessment items.
And you say will, that it will be, but is there an interim there where, the assessment is in paper form and has to be transferred into electronic form to be put on the website?
I think that, I think that will be on a school-by-school basis, because for, I think it's 3 years, schools, if they don't have the technology, will have the option of using paper and pencil.
The Department of Education shall make available released assessment items on the department's website. What do you mean by, what are you asking for with released
Just,
assessment items?
just like now with NECAP, they release test items, test questions. And those are made available on the Department of Education website. So the intent was just to codify that same practice will continue through the new assessment.
And if I might ask a question, this is done to just give people an idea of what's on the test, but obviously these are chosen to be put out, whereas other questions, if I can remember, and I think I can, other questions are never released. But certain ones will rotate out of the test, and so they become released. Is that correct?
I'm not sure about that.
Well, that's what I remember more or less.
Would somebody like to?
I'd like to make a motion not to pass on this bill.
All those in favor?
Aye. Oh, wait, what?
Opposed? Those at lunch, too?
Yes. Motion to go to lunch?
Okay. I'm sorry,
We got 10 minutes.
we took a long time on 1432 because I have a lot of mixed feelings about 1432, but I think, I felt like everybody should get a chance to really air their feelings, and it was difficult not doing it in front of a full committee. It's hard when you're in some. Well, I tried to be fair to everybody.
Oh, yeah.